Social media. There are so many platforms out there. How do you know whether it's worth going all in on social media for your business? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. But before we get started, grab a cup of tea, settle in, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's go. Social media is such a big thing in the world in which we live. Big brands use social media to promote their products and services to people all around the world. But how do you know whether it's worth doing social media as a tradesperson to grow and promote your trades business? You see, there are so many options out there when it comes to social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and the big one, YouTube, which you're probably watching us on now. I have messages from electricians and other tradespeople often asking, should I go all out on Instagram and, do adverts and stuff like that? Should I go all in on and create a YouTube channel? Is it really worth all of the effort? Does it actually drive new leads and sales to your business? So I'm just going to share with you my personal experience in this video, because Artisan Electrics has grown massively over the last 5 years, and I account a huge amount of that success and growth to social media. But there's a danger with social media because you can waste so much time and energy posting, doing things, reading messages, scrolling through your feed. You can lose a lot of time on social media too. So there's definitely a balance to be had. So how did I leverage social media to grow Artisan Electrics? Well, when I first created the business in 2016, I just set up all of the pages that you set up when you're trying to start a new business. So I set up my web page, I set up an Instagram page, Twitter page, Facebook page, and a YouTube page. TikTok wasn't really a thing then, but obviously that's a big thing now, and we'll talk about that later too. I claimed my name across all of those pages, and then I just started to share little snippets of my work. And I would say to you that if you've got a trades business and you're looking to get started in social media, that's the best way to start. Just share your work. It's not necessarily about trying to advertise your services and create some kind of slick advertisement for your business, because that kind of advertising is more designed for other platforms like TV. Social media is all about authenticity at the end of the day, showing the real day-to-day life of an electrician, like we do here at Artisan Electrics, showing the real work that you do on a day-to-day basis, and just showcasing your skills, sharing tips and tricks. All of these things can be a great way to grow your social media following and reach new clients. But there's this weird thing with social media where actually these things are created that some people call echo chambers, where basically, because of the algorithms that are involved in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and all that, what happens is your posts will get promoted out to other people who are interested in similar things. So what I found when I started Artisan was that I would post electrical work, and guess what? I would find people who are interested in electrical work, i.e. other electricians, started following me, liking my posts, commenting on my posts, and that was what happened with YouTube as well. So initially we built a following that was actually not really prospective customers, it was actually competitors. And you might think, well, isn't that a bit counterintuitive? Like, you're basically sharing ideas with your competitors. Surely you're shooting yourself in the foot a little bit if you're doing that. But my answer to that is no, because what I've found over the years of sharing basically all of my work on social media is that the more you give, the more it comes back to you in the end, and the more you get out of social media. The more value you share with other people, the more value will come back to you in other ways. That's certainly what I found at Artisan, because we don't hold back in sharing all of our favourite tips and tricks, showing the kind of work that we do and how we work to what we feel is a high standard. We don't hold back from sharing anything really. We don't have the fear that, oh, what if somebody copies me and then they, become a competitor in my area, because we're proud of what we do. We know that some people might be able to imitate it, but at the same time, we're not worried about competition. We're more worried about not sharing our skills, because in this industry, there is a massive skill shortage. And actually, for the future of the industry, we need new people to come up, to be inspired by seeing great electrical work, to be given an opportunity to learn new tips and tricks from other electricians who they might not get to work with in person, but they get to see those tips and tricks on social media. So that's how it all started for me with Artisan, really, was just organically posting various bits and pieces of my work, little photos and videos on Instagram, sharing dodgy stuff that I found, shocking electrics on Twitter, that usually goes down well. And of course posting videos on YouTube, which our YouTube following has grown massively over the last few years, from when I started the channel with 0 subscribers to where we are today with 135,000 subscribers, and we're getting about 1.2 million views a month. And that has now translated into a lot of new leads coming to my business from genuine clients. So how did we get that kind of transition? I'll talk to you about that in a few minutes. But first of all, I want to talk to you about today's video sponsor, which is Skillshare. Now, if you want to learn new skills, Skillshare is a great place to do that. There are online classes about many different topics that help you to level up your skills in certain areas. I personally really enjoyed the YouTube for Beginners class, How to Start and Grow Your YouTube Channel by Ali Abdal. He's an amazing guy who is a fellow Cambridge person and has an awesome YouTube channel. And in his Skillshare class, he shares so many great tips and tricks about how to get started with YouTube. So definitely head over and check out Ali Abdal's YouTube for Beginners class on Skillshare. But we have our own Skillshare class that we've created for you as electricians to learn how to market yourself, or any trades really. This class is applicable to any trades who are looking to market themselves better across various different platforms. In that Skillshare class, I share with you all of my top tips for marketing that I have found that works, marketing that I found that doesn't work, and everything in between. The first 1,000 of my viewers to sign up through my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. So back to the video. How do we transition from getting electricians following us to actually getting new clients following us? Well, that was where at a certain moment I started to make videos that answered questions that customers would frequently ask us. So you know, often on websites and things like that, you have a page that's called FAQs, frequently asked questions. Well, what I decided to do is visualize in my mind what are the biggest questions that customers ask me as a business owner on a regular basis. So for example, one of them was, what do I need to do in order to get an electric vehicle charging point installed? And repeatedly I would go out to sites and I would say to the customer, right, we need this information, we need that information, or maybe I'd send them an email with a list of bullet points. And then I realized, what if I made a video that answered those kind of questions? So I created a video, 10 things you need to know before getting an electric vehicle charging point installed. And guess what? That video, by the wonders of the YouTube algorithm, was pushed out to people who were asking that very question. And so far it's had over 750,000 views. That's 750,000 views, mostly from prospective clients who are looking to get an electric vehicle charging point installed. So by giving value and helping people to answer their questions, we actually generated a huge amount of work for ourselves. So now we're at the place where we receive 40 to 50% of our business, of our paid customers, from YouTube. That's amazing. On top of that, we get a decent amount of leads coming through Instagram, Facebook, Nextdoor, and even TikTok now is a growing platform where you can showcase your skills, show who you are, and help clients to know, like, and trust you so that they'll approach you when they need a job doing. So if you are a tradesperson out there, maybe an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, plasterer, whatever it might be, ask yourself this question. What are the most common things that customers ask me on a regular basis? Instead of answering that question every single time via an email to send to your customers, why not make a video answering that question? And then all you have to do, you save yourself some time, is send them a link to that video where you answer the question. That's a simple way to use social media to add value to people, to help them to answer their questions, and then you know what will happen. You've helped them for free, you've given them value in their life, and that will come back to you, maybe in the form of a paid customer who decides to sign up for your services, or maybe in other ways, that you'll build up a good reputation in your area for having great skills and knowledge and being willing to share that with other people. So be proud of what you do. Share your work, whether it's on Instagram. Take a picture every day of one job that you've done that you're proud of, and then share it on Instagram. The key with social media is to post regularly. So rather than just posting one photo and then not posting again for months, try to post regularly, at least 3 to 4 times a week. That will really help the Instagram magic, the Instagram algorithm that works behind the scenes to start pushing your posts out to other people. And the amazing thing about these platforms is that they are so intelligent that the algorithms that work behind the scenes to find people who will enjoy your content will push your content out to people who will like it, who will benefit from it, who will share it with others, and some of those people will no doubt be prospective customers, especially if you're answering questions that prospective customers usually ask. When it comes to Facebook and TikTok, it's very similar. Now, Facebook and Instagram, quite similar, maybe slightly different audience demographics, but both platforms can be beneficial from different angles. Facebook pages are good. Facebook groups are good as a way to market your business. And then on Twitter, it's more like kind of an ongoing conversation where you can help people out, answer their questions that they might have, build a community, and eventually that can lead to referrals. So probably the most business that I've received from Twitter has been from other electricians who I've had conversations with on Twitter, and then they've said, oh, I've got a customer in your area, would you be able to help them out? Something like that. With TikTok, it's one of those strange platforms that we're still trying to figure out, but it does have a huge amount of young people on that platform. And if you want to reach that younger kind of audience with your business that you might be missing in your other marketing, then TikTok might be a good way to start. And again, it's all about just sharing something interesting, something entertaining, something of value, and that will get pushed out to other people who can benefit from it too. When it comes to social media, the most important thing is to get started. There is no doubt that social media is a powerful marketing tool, and for the most part, it's free. Those algorithms that work behind the scenes to share your posts out to other people, they work on your behalf for free because it's in the interests of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube to be able to find people who enjoy consuming content, so they keep coming back to those platforms. So you can leverage the power of those algorithms to reach the kind of people that you're looking to reach as your business. And then if you want to go ahead and level it up even further, you can do paid forms of advertising on those platforms where you can really specifically target certain niche audiences, certain ages and demographics and locations, by putting some paid ad spend behind. But if you do that, I would encourage you to get an expert to help you to set up your campaign, because you can end up spending a lot of money and not really directing it in the right way. Now, Artisan Electrics, we have a mission to try and help as many people as possible to level up their electrical businesses. I run an Electricians business course, and the Skillshare class that I'm giving to you guys to watch for free is part of that bigger course that is available to help many people to start and run a successful business. We've got a Discord server where we share ideas with each other. We can talk with you guys about issues that you're facing and how to overcome them. And we're creating this community of electricians who are out there to try and help and support each other, to answer each other's questions and to share their knowledge. So if that's the kind of thing that appeals to you, head to the description below in this video and check out all the links. Sign up for our Discord. There's a special members only section as well, so if you're interested in getting exclusive content from our channel, then think about signing up as a channel member. But definitely make sure you head out over to Skillshare and check out our class on there, because if you want to know what kind of marketing works and what doesn't work, then that class is me sharing all my experience of the last 10-15 years of what I found in terms of marketing that does and doesn't work. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been of value to you. If it has, it really helps if you share it out with somebody else who might benefit from it too. And either way, we just really appreciate the fact that you watch and like and subscribe to all of our videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching and have a great day.